Oh, okay, guys. So I want us to continue with the video, right? So we are going to design the toy itself, right? So what we are going to do is you go to your Photoshop. So open your Photoshop, and if you didn't start with the first video, I want you to go there and start with that, right? And then we use that background to design the toy, right? Okay, so I'm starting with a new one, and I will change the background. Okay, so I'm changing the background to the color we are using. Okay, so let's start with the toy, right? So for the first time, I want you to choose go to where the shapes is, right? You can see some rectangles where my cursor is, right? So you right click on your mouse. There you can see the different shapes over there. We have the rectangle tool, rounded rectangle tool, ellipse tool, and polygon tool, and all that, right? So let's choose the ellipse, right? So you choose the ellipse, you come to your background and you left click. Let your mouse be on the left click, then you move the mouse, right, to draw the ellipse tool. So this the toy. If you look at how the toy is, you can see that it's exactly what we are doing, right? Okay, so after you are done with drawing this ellipse tool, you just click on enter. Then you can see that the shapes is drawn. So to see that the shape is drawn, you come to where your layers is. I don't want to say it as layers, right? And I don't want you to be too confused with that. So you just look at it as maybe you have drawn something, and this is where you can locate the things, right? So that's where my mouse is. So you can see that there's a certain rectangle with a shape, yellow shape inside, right? So you double click on that to change the background, right? So let's double click on this ellipse one, right? Ellipse, okay, sorry, ellipse one. Okay, double click on that. Then let's change the background to be red, right? So we move it to the red. Then you click on okay, right? So now we have the toy. We have the head, right? We have the head here. So let's choose the move tool. Then we position it well. That's where we want it to be. Okay, so after we are done, we are going to the ear. Is it the ear here? So we are choosing the ear to draw the ear also. And as you know, the ear is also a circle, right? It's a circle like how you have drawn the ellipse to, right? It's a circle. So you move on to where the shapes is. You click on the circle, right? To draw a perfect circle, you need to click on shift, and then you draw the circle, right? So shift, left click, then you move it to draw your circle, right? So first click on shift, then left click, then you move your mouse. You can see that now you have a perfect circle, right? So this is how we draw a perfect circle. Okay, yeah. So if you are done, leave the mouse, and then you click on enter. Then you go to where the move tool is, right? You select the move tool and position the ear at a correct place, right? Okay, so when you are done, we want to have the same shapes for both of the ears, right? So the best thing to have the same shape and don't have any, maybe one shape will be different from the other and the sizes will be different. All we do is we have to just duplicate the first shape, right? So we duplicate the first shape to get the second ear, right? So you move on to where your layers is, and then you right click, you select duplicate layer, right? So duplicate layer, you click on duplicate layer, and then what you see is ellipse tool copy, right? So you will not change anything, just click on OK. Then you can see that it's at the top, right? At the top of the first one, which is the ellipse tool, right? So let's go to the move tool again, select the move tool, then we move the second one from the top one, right? So you can move it like this to where you want it to be, right? So if you see these three lines, you can see that it's at the best position, right? So now we are done with the ear and the toy itself. We are left with the eye and the mouth, right? So with the mouth, we have to choose a rectangle too. So right click on the shape, choose rectangle, then we draw the mouth, right? So we draw the mouth. Okay, so the mouth, you can see that it's black, right? So you double click on the mouth and on this one, the rectangle 2 here, right? You double click on that, then you change the color to black, and you can see that it has take effect, right? So okay, so the next thing is the eye, right? So with the eye, you right click, you choose circle to draw the eye, right? As you know, we use as the eye circle, we use circle to draw the eye. So we need a perfect circle, so we click on shift, then we draw the perfect circle, right? So automatically we got it as black. Then the same way we copy this one, or we duplicate the layer, right? You duplicate layer, then you move one of the eye from the other, then you place it at a different place. All right, so if you do this, I think we are done with the toy. And as you can see, this is exactly what we said we are going to do. So that's it. I don't want the video to take long, as I told you guys at first. So the next one is just writing the text on top and bottom, then we move on to the next video, right? So thank you very much for joining me today, and stay in tune. Make sure you subscribe to get notified whenever I posted a new video. Thank you for watching this, right? Bye bye.